Watch closely. For 3 seasons, Arsenal have come painfully close, their name written in silver more than gold. And every time, the story had a similar refrain. Wonderful football, incredible points totals, and then, somehow, one decisive missing ingredient. This summer, Mikel Arteta's team tried to stop the script from repeating by doing what big clubs do when marginal gains aren't enough. They bought a problem solver. Viktor Gyökeres arrives not as a headline-only signing, but as a striker with the kind of record and physical presence that changes how opponents must set up. The signing represents more than a shirt number. It's a possible shift in Arsenal's identity from a gorgeous, possession-heavy team into one that can also brutally finish chances when games are tight. The debate is immediate, because fans know that for all the passing patterns and tactical drills, championships have often been decided by who buries the chances inside the box. And Gyokeres is exactly the profile managers dream to have in those moments. Gary Neville, a pundit who stuck with Arsenal as his pick across recent seasons, has publicly doubled down again. Stubbornness or conviction. His endorsement now arrives at the same moment the club has put a recognised goal-getter through the door. And that coupling of pundit faith and transfer action makes for a combustible narrative, heading into a long season. The timing matters. Arsenal opened the campaign with a hard-fought victory that only sharpened expectations. But it also exposed the same questions that have haunted them. Who will be the clinical finisher when pressure squeezes chances? And can this new personnel be integrated quickly enough to matter across 38 games? Gyokeres' arrival isn't a silver bullet. It forces Arteta to think differently about build-up, about midfield runs into the box, about service and rotations with existing forwards. But it also gives the manager an option he lacked. A striker who consistently occupies defenders, wins aerial duels and converts high-percentage chances. That changes how teams defend against Arsenal. More bodies in the box, more fouls drawn, and crucially, more space for creative attackers to operate. The early signs from the opener were intriguing. Gyokeres started and felt the weight of expectation, with flashes of hold-up play and moments when his presence alone caused defenders to misstep. Critics will point to missed chances or awkward rotations with Kai Havertz or other forwards. Supporters will point to the fact that at last there's a player whose primary job is to finish. The bigger picture is tactical flexibility. Arteta can now vary his approach between possession dominance and direct high-percentage attacks. And that unpredictability is deadly in a long title race where opponents adapt week to week. Neville's prediction that Arsenal are the side he's sticking with becomes more than chatter when paired with concrete squad improvement. Punditry helps shape narrative, and narrative shapes morale. But football is unforgiving. New signings need time, and pressure converts to scrutiny at speed. They play with a different intensity and confidence that often translates into extra points across a season. For supporters, the transfer offers catharsis, a visible answer to the what-if question they've whispered after another near miss. For rivals, it's a signal that Arsenal intend to move from perennial challengers to serious contenders. The risk remains. Big money strikers don't always adapt instantly to new leagues, to new tactical demands, and to the spotlight that the Premier League brings. But the club's decision to invest, combined with a pundit like Neville continuing to place his faith in them, frames a compelling storyline. An established club pushing to convert consistency into silverware. Over the coming months, every match, every substitution, and every clinical finish will be watched through this lens. Did Arsenal finally find the missing piece in Gyokeres? Or will this be another near-miss season with the same haunting lessons? The truth will arrive incrementally, in training reports, in tactical tweaks, and most importantly, in goals that come when it matters most. Until then, the conversation is set. A stubborn pundit, a big signing, an opening win, and a season that promises to answer the oldest question in football. Are Arsenal ready to finish the job?